Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back today with 3 trades. I traded the pound, 3 pound pairs based on the pound strength. In the real time it was at the top. Wasn't super strong or anything like that, but it was strong enough to push it up. Today's trades were this one anyhow on the pound dollar was based also on a great way to trade. Let's see where I got in at. And by the way, today's date is May the 28th, and there was some dollar news which also pushed the pound dollar up. We can take a look at that right in here. USD news, gross domestic product quarter over quarter was negative. That means we're selling the dollar. So that means pound dollar should be going up. So with the pound dollar and with the dollar news, as I said, pound dollar should be going up. So let's just click here. We're just going to drag and drop it up and see where I got in at, right at this point right here. Let's see where the news kicked in. The news was right on this candle, and ever since then this would have been a better entry here, but I didn't catch it at that point, and I was just looking to get scalping or a little bit better, whatever I can get out of the market. So I took the trade at 9 minutes after 9 this morning, right at this cursor, and I closed out the trade with about looks like 7 pips, and those 7 pips on the pound dollar paid $1,045. Now, as you can see in real time, and the time is 9:45, the price is doing a pullback at the moment. Now let's run a check on the next pair, the pound CAD. Now all you got to do is click here, and if you drag and drop it on top of the pound dollar, it will change it to the pound CAD, just in case you didn't know that. So we're going to drop it now. As you can see, it changed to the pound CAD. Now, due to the fact that I knew I was going to buy it, I was just waiting for a pullback after it hit this top right here. And when this blue candle started going up, that's when I got in the trade. Remember, you always have to wait for a pullback down if you're buying. You don't have to, but sometimes these pullback could be like 20 pips or so. Let's see what this one is. It's almost 20 pips. So I got it in the middle somewhere at this cursor, which was 8:30 this morning. Now it did go against me, only 5 pips, and I closed it out here for no particular reason other than I was happy with the pip totals, even though I noticed it went up a little bit more. And on this I ended up with looks like 16 pips, and 16 pips on the pound CAD paid $1,630. Now these 3 trades lasted for less than an hour. I just like to get in and get out and grab some pips, and generally as a rule I like to be done trading for the day between 9 and 10 a.m. So it really depends on when I get in the trade. That will dictate when I'll be done for the day. So let's see what's happening on the next pair. And by the way, while we're still looking at this pound CAD, right at the point I got in, it was a perfect example of a great way to trade using the goal line and the AO. I teach exactly how to do that within the training videos. Okay, let's run a check on the pound Swiss. Okay, let's just drag and drop it up. Same situation here. At 8:30 this morning, I took the trade Should have just waited for a little bit more of a pullback, but I knew it was going to go up. This is a perfect example of a great way to trade using the goal line and the AO. Keeping in mind that right around the goal line, this is an aggressive entry. Things may not line up perfectly all blue down at the bottom, so this would be an aggressive entry. And of course, when this candle here closed, everything was perfect. Blue, 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 above the water line. So the difference between here and let's say the goal line, that's like 10 pips. So if I see it here, I'll take it. Like the way it is right now, it has potential to go up at this point. But I am done trading for the day. Just to let you know, as a general rule, and my mentor told me, you have to look left of the charts to be right. So what you see on the left, that's what you're looking for on the right. See, pull back, move up, pull back, move up, pull back. And this is an aggressive entry. And if you're going to wait until these two indicators, that will be a conservative way of trading. So as I said, I got in at this cursor here, and looks like I closed out at a good point, which happens to be at looks like 13 pips. And those 13 pips on the pound Swiss paid $1,816. So it's been another good day trading, and pip total is 36 pips, and I ended up with $4,491 and some change. As I said, for an hour's work, love it, and I have the rest of the day to do whatever I please. I would not trade without a very good meter. Not all meters are equal. You have to get your hands on a good meter, and you have to know how to read it. I love this meter. The candles don't interfere with it, and it tells me, or at least points in the direction of the pairs that I should be trading. And on this pullback right now, it's expected to converge, which is exactly what the two pairs have done in white here. It lights up white on the chart that you're looking at, pound Swiss. So if your system is not producing like my Magic Trigger system, I suggest you get your hands on it. And to do so, all you got to do is get in touch with me. And to do that, all you got to do is look right below this video, and you'll see this right up. It's my Magic Trigger system. I do charge $250. I do have a limited time special offer. You traders who buy the Magic Trigger system for $250, and I'll give you the other two, the Golden Trigger system and the Pip Trigger system, for an additional $50. Now that would normally be $750 for only a grand total of $300. What makes it such a good deal is what you see on one, it'll be times 3. So it'll be 3 times 36 training videos, which is 108. And instead of 3.5 gigabytes, it's around 10.5 gigabytes. Remember, the Golden Trigger is trading the channel, buy low and sell high. And of course, the Pip Trigger is when the market is trending, going up or down. And to trade the markets nowadays, you'll need something to help you to trade when the market is either trending or range bound, which, by the way, it's range bound 80% of the time. Now I find that when you're on the 5-minute time frame, could be the 15, when the market's open, it'll start trending up or down. And that is the push that I'm looking for at the beginning when the market's open. Can be Asian, London is the best, and New York is also really good. So let's see, now you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. comes with 4 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and of course my favorite meter. Comes with a lot of PDF books and a lot of Word documents, which will help you to succeed at trading. Now, of course, one of these Word documents is included $1 million trade plan. I made it up for both the Forex market and for the futures, more specifically for the S&P 500, which I trade also. And that's where you're doing only one trade a day, getting 10 pips. Today I got 36 pips, and you're taking that one trade a day and turning a $1,000 account into $1 million in 10 months. All you got to do is follow the instructions, but you have to get those 10 pips. Like, in other words, you cannot put a trade up here and be down 30 pips. Like, when you get into trade, you got to get the timing right. Like, in other words, like here, here, and this one here. I'd have to keep a closer eye on it, but it should give a bit of a push up and give you at least 10 pips. So, now there's a lot of ways to trade. All three of them today were a great way to trade, and that is why I give 36 training videos. In each and every video, I give a lot of best trading tips. I teach how to backtest the magic trigger, how to scalp the market, how to scan the market. Now I do teach how to trade all three sessions, including this London close. So my trigger systems will work for traders no matter where you live in the world. Also teach how to trade pullbacks. This is a pullback. Here is another pullback. Now you got to pay close attention around this area, because if it breaks through and does a bit of a pullback to about here, and as long as everything is showing negative down here, then this will become a reversal, which I teach right here, how to trade reversals. Teach how to trade the channel, in other words, buy low and sell high, and I teach how to trade the goal line. There's always a lot of action around the goal line. Trade opportunities. You will find dozens of trades every day. Also teach how to trade the news. I recommend you do this only after you mastered a great way to trade, as it is much more difficult to do. Looks like it's starting to break through, and there's too much red down here, so just gonna watch this action, and it could do a reversal all the way down to here, which could be 20-30 pips. Let's see where we're at. And I also teach how to trade with a day job. I'll try to do a trade in the Asian session and let it run through the London, and that will qualify for how to trade with a day job. So if you have any questions about the magic trigger and or the $1 million trade plan, all you got to do is pick up the phone, call me. Here's my number, and if you live too far, just send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore here, Forex underscore. Now I do prefer Skype. That's my ID, and I made it easy for you. All you got to do is click on this link here, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session, and I'll answer your questions and show you some more on the on the magic trigger, or any trigger system you want, as they all work great. Now, over the past 10 years, I've developed 26 trigger systems, and if you want to see screenshots on each and every one of them, just have to click on this link here. Now, about 4 or 5 months ago, I did a review of the top 2 best trigger systems. Just have to click on this link, and after I merged those two together, came up with the magic trigger. All you got to do is click on this link and see a review on it. So anyhow, that just about wraps up this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, good luck with your trading and keep yourself safe. Bye for now.